We're live for the television talk show Issues here on a beautiful day. As always, you know we're on in 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. And we're always trying to deal with any issue, whether it's good or bad. We're live for the television talk show Issues. Email us at issuestelevisiontalkshow@gmail.com or either give us a call at 662-386-6064 if you got an issue. Welcome to the show. How you doing today, sir?
Not bad.
No, we're not gonna say sir. We're gonna say coach.
We can do that too.
Give us your name and just a little bit about who you are and what you represent.
Okay. Larry Anderson, originally from Macon, Mississippi. 1987 Russ College graduate. A country boy who just happened to move to a different city to try to find a job.
Okay.
So it's not much to me, but you know, raised with a lot of good values from parents and the environment that I always like to say that raised us.
Okay. So. All right. What made you a coach? You know, coach is not just fundamental physical things that you do on the job. What actually made you a coach and made you want to be a coach?
I'm not so sure if I wanted to be a coach. What I thought about more than anything else, I thought I wanted to be a leader of some sort, whether that had been in a church or whether it be in a school system. But I got to tell you this: growing up, my favorite role models were, you know, my teachers and coaches.
Okay. Okay.
My favorite teacher of all time is Miss Essie Brooks. She taught me history in the 9th grade.
Okay.
Willis C. Triplett was my high school. The late Willis C. Triplett was my high school coach. My first basketball coach was T.C. Green.
Okay. So you actually, being that you lived, or should I say raised in Macon, Mississippi, you went to Noxubee County High School. Okay.
It's a pretty good high school.
Okay. Hey, a lot of great talent coming from out of there. So how did you find your way as an individual to actually start coaching basketball? Did you play basketball throughout high school and college, or how did that all spin up?
When it started really, really early, a guy by the name, the late T.C. Green, who boys in the community would always sponsor baseball teams, basketball teams, baseball teams, and we actually got started in the back of a truck. Wherever we went, we ride in the back of a truck during the summers with baseball games. Okay. And you're just hanging out with your friends, learning to love being with them, and the game itself was just a vehicle for that.
So you probably found yourself in times playing basketball in a tire rim with a stick, holding it up with a wood backboard, maybe?
Sounds like you know something about that.
Well, I mean, I don't have it in me, but I can, visualize from back in the days of history.
Yeah, you take the spokes, you knock them out with a hammer out of the tire, and you nail it up on the tree, and you put a piece of wood in front of that, and you run up to the tree and you practice 101. That was it. Okay. And that's kind of how I got started, and from there, it was just this thing where a few boys were meeting around the community, and basketball was probably one of the cheapest games that you could play. Right, correct. You got one basketball, 10 people can play with that, as opposed to some other sports that might be a little bit expensive. Okay. And on the playgrounds, what you learn is how to get along. Exactly. How to be competitive. Exactly. We didn't know it at the time, but you're learning how to choose talent and become a general manager. Exactly. First round draft pick. Exactly. I got Johnny. Well, I got Joe. And you're your own referee at the same time while you're out there. The whole deal. Hey, we'll be right back in just a moment with the coach, and he's going to tell us about MIT and talk a little bit about his experience when he went to Russ College. We're live for the television talk show Issues. Once again, give us a call, 662-386-6064, if you got an issue, whether it's sports, whether it's life, whether it's church issues, whether it's a restaurant you went to and things just wasn't right. We're live for the television talk show Issues, and we'll be right back in just a moment after these television commercial breaks. Issues.
Take me to the border. Mi Hacienda Mexican Restaurant has all your favorite Mexican food. It's a great place for the entire family. Daily specials. Monday night, fajita night. Tuesday night, combination night. Wednesday night, seniors and kids night. Thursday night, drinks. Drink specials. Margaritas, 2 for $1. Jumbo margaritas. Monster margaritas. Pictures of margaritas. Mexican beer and domestic beer. Friday and Saturday, we always have it whatever you like. All specials are from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. Come eat, drink, and and have fun with a clean atmosphere. Go by and see Felipe or Rudy at either location. 911 Mississippi Highway 12, Starkville, Mississippi, or 1207 Highway 45 in Columbus. In the Spillers Furniture Plaza, or give them a call in Starkville at 662-320-2233 or in Columbus 662-327-3396. Happy hour, appetizers, they've got it all. Come celebrate your birthday party, your anniversary, whatever the occasion may be. We want to put the hat on you. It's all about Mi Hacienda.
Issue.
Good times, exciting times here, and we're always dealing with all types of issues. Last episode, you remember, we were in a community talking with a gentleman, Bridge 662, and they had African Americans in their backyard shooting basketball. And the reason why they were back there shooting is because the inner city kids were shooting basketball in the streets. And they just so happened to say, hey, let's come together. Let's lay some concrete, put them a professional goal out there, and they're actually meeting and greeting. It's a Christian form base, and it's just so positive to see African Americans and a Caucasian to actually put this on for these kids to have a safe place to play. That is, you know, in today's time, that is hats off to the gentleman. He feeds them. He talk to them about biblical scriptures. I mean, it's a fun time to get them off the streets.
Absolutely.
And I even interviewed the kids talking about what that meant to them to be able to come off the streets and play basketball. Pretty interesting.
It is interesting stuff. So, thinking about that, you know, my late mentor, Dr. W.A. McMillan, was the president at Rusk College, and he would always say, an idle mind is a devil's workshop.
Exactly.
So when you give kids something to do, something constructive, they can see that, and the leadership has learned to be formed, and how to get along with one another, and sharing,
yes.
and
yes.
learning how to treat people.
Yes.
Those are basic things that we all need, and sometimes I think we don't get an opportunity to do that. I remember when we were kids, we never set up a play date. We just go down the street
and just set it up. And what's so, I want to say, what's so ironic and special about the kids, one of the kids is the fastest, one of the second largest, fastest kids in the state of Mississippi, from the neighborhood, from the inner city. And he's a track star. And his goal one day is to be in the Olympics. But right now, he's a senior. And he's from Mississippi.
It's probably going to happen.
It's going to happen. But again, man, your experience in college, and I understand you went to Rusk College.
Rusk College.
And I understand you hold an important seat at Rusk College as far as the alumni president. Tell us what are some of the duties with that, and what are things that are going on now today that you've seen back then that is, I mean, what are some of the differences?
Well, see, I'm not smart enough to answer all those questions at one time, so
okay.
I'm going to take one.
Give me a small spiel.
I'm going to go with the first one. First of all, in running for president of the Alumni Association, I was looking at my own schedule and say, look, with what's going on right now, I really don't have time to do that.
Right.
But you make time for what's important to you. And I thought about my friends and what Rusk College had given us when there may not have been another opportunity for us to go to any other school at that time, and the nurturing that we got, the kind of education that we got, not only to thrive as students, but to transition from being a student into the real world. And so, and even as an undergraduate, I got to serve as president of the student body, and had a lot of support there. And many times when you're in a leadership position, people think that you walk on water.
Exactly.
But most of the time, the leadership positions, it's empowering other people, giving everybody a voice. A collective voice is what leadership is all about. And,
exactly.
And the fact that as an undergraduate, my fellow students and classmates who were there with me at the time had that kind of faith in me, and then being elected as president of the Alumni Association, it was an opportunity for us to bring students, faculty, staff, alums, administrators together.
And let's put a pin right there. growing up, did you think or did you know anything about an HBCU college, a historically black university? Did you have a desire in your mind at the time to say, hey, that's the type of school I want to go to? Or did you have options? Or how did that fall in place?
Well, I didn't have planned to go to college.
Okay.
But my father made bricks at the Macon Brick and Tile Company, and I thought, might finish high school. Even if I didn't, that's where I thought I might get a job at, and worked there for 30 years. But my mother was always preaching education, and I just happened to be down at East Mississippi Junior College, playing basketball, and a guy by the name of Richard Mathis saw me play.
Okay.
And he said, look, basically be here this fall. That's a Cliff Notes version of it. Played there, transferred to Russ College after that, and got to Russ for my basketball coach's name was Nayland Hayes. And even as a point guard, you began to be the coach on the floor, and you develop those leadership skills, and so all that way coming up through under Coach Hayes and having the kind of professors that were nurturing, it gave you the confidence to step out front and lead. Okay. Because you're always performing on the basketball court, you're always in front of a lot of people. Okay.
Hey, we'll be right back. He's got a lot to say. We're going to find out again this time for sure about what does MIT stands for and what he's doing. Plus, we got a very familiar face coming on the show today. Y'all know him, Johnny Hampton. He's going to be on the show today. He's a Facebook guru, and he represents everything on a positive note in our community, Northside Strong. Whenever the community needs to be pulled together, Mr. Johnny Hampton is always on hand. And plus, he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And so we're here in the cave discussing everything, and we're talking about sports. We'll be right back in just a moment for the television talk show, Issues. Spirits. Great prices with a large selection. Spirits Package Store, located 1402-1 Main Street in Columbus. Go by and see Charlie and let him brighten your day or your night with some of the best tasting wine and liquors here at Spirits Package Store. Anything from vodka to gin, Hennessy, Ciroc, 1738 Blue Top, Burnett they call it, located next door to King's Court Store, 1402-1 Main Street. For some of the finest wine and some of the greatest tasting liquor, go by and see Charlie today at Spirits Package Store. And remember, don't drink and drive. And go by and see him today for some of the greatest deals in town. It's Spirits Package Store, 1402-1 Main Street in Columbus. Check out Kids Cleaning Service, located 812 Short Main in Columbus. Give them a call, 662-549-2825, and ask for Maurice. Kids Cleaning Service, right here in the Golden Triangle area. They remove stains with a class, with a great smell and a great look. Give Maurice a call. Like them on Facebook. Give them a call for a free estimate today, and let them bring your carpet back to life with a great smell and a great look. It's all about Kids Cleaning Service. Issues Television Talk Show. Again, we're on in 4 states: Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Sitting here with a very familiar face, should I say, a coach with a lot of history from Mississippi all the way to the other parts of the states in the world. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Can you give us a little bit about MIT and what's your position there, and what does MIT stands for?
First of all, MIT stands for the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Okay.
And my position at MIT is the head basketball coach there.
Okay. Okay. And you have been the coach for how many years?
I'm into my 25th year, even as we speak. I didn't think I'd be anywhere for 25 years.
Are you serious? And you just said you didn't think you were going to even have the love for basketball and didn't know which direction. God, he knew where you needed to be.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the biggest obstacles or biggest issues you had to face as far as being a coach, basketball coach?
Well, I think the profession just happened to be coach. I think the same things could happen in your family. The same things happen in city government. It just happened to be this thing called basketball.
Okay.
Actually, I served as an alderman for the city of Holly Springs, but I see many of the same issues. I like to say basketball is a great metaphor for life, but I also think life is a great metaphor for basketball. So
So are you a winning coach or are you just a coach? Give it to us straight. Give it to us. 25 years, I know you've probably had a lot of ups and downs, but give it to me straight.
Well, I'll say this.
Because the world is watching you right now. So if you tell a fib, it might show up in Michigan somewhere.
Well, I would say in winning, they say you show me a good loser, I show you a loser.
Right.
But the only reason we win is because people want you to win.
Okay.
As a coach, I don't put any balls in the basket. I don't stop.
But you have had a good running over the years.
Yeah, because we have a good team.
Okay.
You're going to win when you have good players and the right kind of support. James is right up there. Steph Curry.
But you started with LeBron.
Yeah.
So then Steph.
Well,
how it came out. It came out. No, but it came out.
Yeah, you go the other way around. I had to name somebody.
Okay, back in the days, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan was definitely one of them. But I can go back further than that.
Okay, come on.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Okay.
Connie Hawkins.
Okay.
Iceman, Gervin.
Okay.
Tony.
So on and so on.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Uplift them if they're trying to give up or may think about giving up.
Well, I think first of all, get your priorities squared away. I always say we always look for straight A students, straight A basketball players, and more important than that, straight A people. Be a straight A person first. Get yourself into some situations that don't even have anything to do with basketball, because the game itself is a small piece of it. And I think if you can learn those values that you need, that your parents teach you growing up, I think they can, push themselves in any area you want to go into, whether it be sports, whether it be life, or whether you become a reporter, or a talk show host.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
All similar.
Don't give up. In other words,
Don't give up.
Keep striving.
Keep striving.
Coach, I really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
And man, can you look in that camera and say issues?
Issues.
M&M Tax Service and Credit Repair. Tax professionals, credit repair, certified credit counselor, notary service, prepare all individual taxes, specialize in small businesses and partnership taxes, credit score increase, credit counselor, over 30 years of experience. Give her a call at 662-244-0414 or go by and see them at 3491 Blue Cut Road, Suite 6 in Columbus, Mississippi. Chief Executive Officer Brenda Morris Martin. Go by and check her out. For all your services, for all your needs, go by and see M&M Tax Service and Credit Repair. For all your tax professional needs, it's M&M Tax Service and Credit Repair. 662-244-0414. Right now, see them today.
We're here at 2-in-1 Connections with my main man Mo, making it happen here with so many items here in the store. Mo, what makes your store more, accessibility to any other store in the Golden Triangle? What you got, man?
Well, we got a little bit of everything, right? We do the phones, we fix phones, tablets, laptops, pretty much anything you need electronically to get it fixed, we can do it here.
Okay.
Most of the time, it can get done in same day. I know everybody busy. You need your phone, right back. 30, 45 minutes, we can have it back to you.
Okay.
As far as everything else, with school uniforms for the kids, make sure everybody gets sized up correctly, and good quality stuff that's not going to shrink on you the first time you wash it.
Okay. What if you got an ugly girlfriend, woman, or wife? Can you beautify them?
We got the hair, we got the lashes, we got the wigs, we got whatever you need. Okay. Everything from A to Z.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of everything.
Okay. Hey, Mo, can you look in that camera and say issues?
Issues.
We'll be right back in just a moment for the television talk show, Issues.
Direct Foods on Alabama Street in Columbus is the place to find great bargains and value on restaurant quality groceries for your personal kitchen or organization. Direct Foods stock ready to heat and eat items like casseroles, chicken dressing, macaroni and cheese, or chicken and dumplings. Plus, chicken strips and pizza for the kids. No time to cook? No problem. Direct Foods has you covered. From cooked or ready to cooked buffalo wings, fresh flash frozen vegetables by the bag, frozen fish, and burgers, or biscuits. Folks, this is restaurant quality foods, and if you need to cook for a living, a family, or a holiday get-together, Direct Foods can help with a great selection of bulk seasonings, cooking oil, containers, and aluminum roasting pans for the occasion. From sugary bakery cakes from Amory, Mississippi to St. Clair's casseroles, you can cross it off your list for less at Direct Foods, 606 Alabama Street, Columbus. That's Direct Foods, 606 Alabama Street, Columbus.
And we're back for the television talk show, Issues. Again, I promise you we would have Mr. Johnny Hampton on the show today. And, man, we're going to close the show out with a lot of interesting things that have taken place, throughout the city, throughout the state. And this is one individual. He has a big opinion and a lot of, you know, attention towards anything that is not going in the correct path. Johnny Hampton, welcome to the show. How you doing?
How you doing, Rick?
Hey, football team.
Y'all can expect us to hold down the North. Expect us to win the division. I saw a poll got us behind Cleveland and Baltimore.
Okay.
But we're gonna win the division. So we the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going to win the division. We're probably going to the Super Bowl.
Y'all had made a few changes throughout the show. I mean,
we're
not the show,
gonna miss Antonio Bell, and we're not gonna miss Brown. I'm gonna burn them jerseys up soon as the season starts.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah.
Do you want to say hello to some of your Pittsburgh friends and fans? Or you got Louis Alexander? You got, come on, name.
Oh yeah, Louis Alexander. I got Evelyn Beckwith, Tate, and
Rick Watson.
Hey man,
Margaret down in Macon. What about Margaret?
We got a lot of people. We got Frida Will Smith and her husband. And look here, on the 15th of September, we having the tailgate out there.
He plugged it. I love it.
Oh yeah. So you know we Pittsburgh still strong, and you know we the #1 hated team, and like Robin Williams said, we don't die, we multiply. We make Steeler fans all the time. The cameraman right here, his son is a Steeler fan.
But he's an Oakland man, though. I think he's an Oakland man.
His son is a Steeler
fan.
Okay.
Yeah. His son's a Steeler man. So what are some of the issues in the world of the city today that are facing that you would like to bring to light? Whether it's politics or, you know, it could be your president, it could be, I mean, what are some of the things that you would like to see better in your United States of America?
Well, I'm not going to get into 45. That's a lost cause. We got to go vote.
Okay.
But let's bring it home here with all these shootings that we've had.
Okay.
You know, and I put a lot on my Facebook page, and I'm at a loss as to, in the last 18 months, we've had 9 killings, 13 shootings. Where are these people getting guns from? 16, 17-year-old. Where are they getting all these guns from? And you know, I was at a meeting a while back, and a lot of times the truth hurts. And the truth is this: when they start saying, well, they killing our kids, they shooting these kids, you know what I'm saying? And when you said they look just like me. If you look at these last killing the little 16-year-old girl out there at Pro Park down in Frog Bottom, Barn Bottom, okay, we are the people that are killing our kids. Every time, if you look at the killings, it's one of us. We're killing our own. So we can't say, we had a debate the other day.
In other words, you can't say it's the Caucasian individual all the time.
No, it's not the white people. It's not the police. Because we had a hard debate on my job. And they said, well, you know, police, okay, no. In the last 15 years, we've had 3 police shootings. One over by my little brother, Helen Kitchen, questionable shooting. The one on 14th Avenue, wrong shooting, in my opinion, wrong killing. So there's a lawsuit behind that. And then you had the killing over at Premier. Looking at the tape, watching, justifiable shooting. And this is what I'll say about that. A lot of people didn't like that decision, but back in the day when I was going to the club, who goes to the club with a gun? Who goes to the club with a gun? And people today are scared of, okay, you want to have a fight, fight it out. You know, use these right here, because then you'll live another day. But my thing is, the crime is so bad. Your kid is out at the school, and you got to go out there, and you got to raise a lot of sand and hooping and hollering and using inappropriate language out there. Okay, so it's a lack of discipline. So at what point do we, the parents, the African American, North Side, South Side, at what point do we look, like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror? At what point do we look at ourselves and say, hold up, you know,
We'll be right back in just a moment after these television commercial breaks. Johnny Hampton with a lot of interesting things, and we're talking about teenagers and shootings that are taking place here in the city of Columbus. And again, I want to say hats off to the superintendent of Columbus High School and the school system for grades improving, and they showed stats that things are getting better since she's taken the seat of superintendent. Hats off to you, Dr. Labat. We're live for the television talk show Issues, 662-386-6064. We'll be right back in just a moment for the television talk show Issues.
Issue. 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 Issue.
And we're back for the television talk show Issues. To end this show today, it's been a very interesting show. We talked about sports. We talked to one of the great coaches that is from actually Mississippi, and now he's in a whole nother market making positive moves with the game of basketball. Johnny Hampton is here, and we were just discussing before we took a break, talking about the shootings and the different things that are taking place with our young people today. Johnny, what would you say to encourage some of the people who are facing situations that is before them after mistakes?
What I would say is we got to, discipline starts at home. You know, you always hear this strong. We're all in this together.
Can you say issues?
Issues.
See you
It's
next
our
week.
issues.
Same time,
We
same
gotta
place.
fix 'em.
We'll see you later. Issues with your host, Rick Mason.
Rick, don't go. Please, Rick, don't go.